Muppet Show with our very special guest star, Mr. Jack Black, Lizzo, Tim Meadows, Jen Cope. Really? Who the f*** is Jen Kober? Okay. Christopher Lloyd, and Amy Sedaris. Yay! And don't miss a special appearance next week by Jay and Silent Bob. Because why the f*** not at this point?
Please evaluate the show on its merits.
You are a meathead.
Please give it a chance. And so...
A meathead, dead from the neck up. Meathead.
Unknown caller. Spooky. Hello? Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. You like solving yourself a mystery?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
This here Black Shaggy. You made the one black guy a drug dealer and a stoner. You gonna die, bitch.
Jinkies. Yo, check it out. Everybody's smoking that original Black Shaggy OG strain. They're getting nice and high. You know that, right? Black Shaggy gonna make some killer bank on this.
All our classmates are idiots or sheep, so let's assume they're high.
Fuck you, bitch. Of course they're high. You're high too. That's why you're in the garbage. You can't look for french fries. Dumb bitch.
Now, have you seen Daphne?
Oh, you finally come around to talk about that three-way. Black Shaggy like where this is going.
It took a while, but we're finally through the worst of it.
Every time you around, the po-po roll up on Black Shaggy. Dumb bitch. Velma, your fat dumbass is supposed to find out if Daphne likes to go to Browntown or not.
I'm trying. This is the first chance I've had to focus. Thank God hot girls would rather be murdered than enter the band room.
I knew you was in the role playing, but now you got me in this stupid ass outfit. About time you admit to yourself you like the vag. Dumb bitch.
Norville, I didn't come out. I told you, I like Daphne, but also find Fred attractive.
You know Fred got a tiny dick.
But Daphne, our personalities just click. I can't explain it.
Black Shaggy can explain it. You want them titties just as much as Black Shaggy do. You can't say I blame you. Black Shaggy like them titties too. Daphne got herself some nice titties. That's right.
This is exactly the problem with this list. Men make everything about them and what they want.
That's right. And Black Shaggy want to perform some butt sex on Daphne.
Our whole lives, girls are told by guys there's a right way to be hot.
Yeah, it's giving up the back door. That'll make your ass a lot hotter, bitch.
But now because of this list, I have to validate everything I hate about men's ideas of beauty norms.
Bitch, just be glad someone interested in you. Your fat dumbass ain't gonna get none anyhow. That's right, Black Shaggy went there. That's right.
Because of certain indiscreet remarks by Don Imus and Howard Stern, WNBC Radio apologizes to the following: the National Organization for Women, the New York chapter of Hadassah, Governor Cuomo, the New York Jets, the United States Congress, both houses, Nassau Community College, the Gay Men's Choir, Sons of Italy, Rabbi Arthur Selkowitz, my wife,
66 WNBC. If we weren't so bad, we wouldn't be so good.
Queen Elizabeth, Mayor Koch.
Hi, New York. You know, before I was a comedian, I was a guitar player. And I wanted to be the best, but I wasn't. Just like a lot of radio stations try to be K-Rock, and they're not, because K-Rock is the best. It's the best classic rock and roll you're going to find, and they have it all day. And they have Howard Stern in the morning. And we don't mean to laugh in the face of the other radio stations. But you're just not K-Rock! Turn to K-Rock 92.3 FM! Ow!
Worn out from giving your most absolute minimal effort pretending to train to be a Jedi? Then it's time to unwind with delicious tasting Paw Bugs coffee. It's got that perfect blend, whether you're half-assing it lightsaber training or using the Force to grab another cup. Dear God, even their training involves drinking coffee. Who are they going to fight, Lord Starbuck? Enjoy the great taste of Paw Bugs coffee. Now available at Smith's, Costco, and other fine stores. If this is the best you can do, maybe the Empire should take over. Things would be a lot better.
At the bottom. That's what we're here for, guys, to win.
That was no goal, They was in the crease.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yo, fat dumbass still eating out the damn garbage, girl. Don't you want to go Subway or something?
There's no time.
Someone got to say, you got a problem, girl. Your fat dumbass keep eating out the garbage. That and Daphne going to Butttown, not you.
Wow, Norville.
Oh, God, what are we gonna do? I can't go back to jail.
Velma, how is it that Fred went to Bucktown more than you while he was in jail? Answer that for me, you fat, dumb bitch.
And you do it for me.
Black Shaggy say fuck you.
I'm out past curfew. What are you gonna do about that?
Velma, you let the police run your fat, dumb ass over. You dumb bitch. That's right.
Norval, what are you doing here?
Black Shaggy need a minute to prepare for this. I got to know what I'm getting into. So do you like the back door or not? Black Shaggy don't want to read this in the newspaper. You dig? Inquiring minds want to know.
We have a student newspaper?
Bitch is dumb.
Hey! Who just threw a rock through my window?
Geo from the Crystal Mines. You should know that because your dumb bitch ass was born there.
The Crystal Mines? That old tourist attraction that's now a seagull toilet full of condoms?
Bitch is crass. That's right.
Hey, everybody, how's in the morning? How you all doing? How in the morning? We got my famous sports. We got my barber. Your friend Diamond. I like rain. Let me see. We got Mike Green. We got Steve Summers. We got Russ Osborne. WFAL. How y'all doing? Joe Berningo. Overnight. WFAN. WFAN. How y'all doing? How's it going?
How is everybody doing this fine week 11 of your NFL? How's it going? Sorry, we've been out most of the day. We have, we got the gift that keeps on giving. We got Morbid Fury, we got Kermit Frog, we got Pegleg Pete in the chat. We are small, but we are mighty. How is everybody doing? Wants to give me a free book of schmoozing with her. I declined though. Oh, it's nice. Nice of her that she offered. Everybody sit back with a drink for your favorite number one Australian drive time podcast. We are number one in Queensland. We are number one in the Southwest Territories, I believe. We are number one in Victoria. We're number one in both Perth and Melbourne, as well as Sydney. That's right. See, I got verification on that. On both coasts, New South Wales. We're number one in New South Wales. We're number one. We have so many we have more number ones than current year Marvel. Let's check in with the cat cam before we do anything. He's in position, which is why I want to check in with the cat cam right away. There he is. There's my little buddy right there. My big buddy right there. So there's one of them. I got Sydney, all the big cities right there. We got Dimsum. We got Zabu. We got the other ones right around here somewhere. Hold on. Let me turn the camera off a second so I can just free myself from this mess. I'm Cinnamon, WNBC. People ask me if I'm a Stern fan, why do I do an Imus impression? Because I don't have a Stern impression.
Why don't you do your own character?
There is
Why don't you make a character your own?
Well, I do have several characters. There's Knucklehead. There's Naranja.
I want to see if I have enough ingredients for chocolate chip cookies.
There is Naranja Buddy. Naranja Buddy.
The Ghostbusters place. He'll eat cookies with me.
Yes.
I'll make him cookies.
There is Dim Sum. Dim Sum Stirring. Naranja.
The Ghostbusters chasing me.
Yes, the Ghostbusters guy, the Zach Bagans is chasing Mecca, is apparently.
He thinks I'm possessed.
Agent Orange Chunk. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Up here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, buddy? What's going on?
Did you tell him he can catch me? Is it okay for him to catch me?
Hey, buddy.
Look at me.
Hey, buddy. Oh, he went meow. I think he's saying hello. All right, everybody. Well, there's the kitties. We'll check on them in a little while. Check back in. See, that's why I like giving cat cam. Well, so we'll check on back with them in a little while. So what do we got to talk about? So we got to talk about the Marvel. Hey, Lucy Meow joins us. Hello, Lucy Meow. Oh, the Marvels is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? So now listen, I don't know who this site is, Hollywood Handle, or who this Twitter feed is, Hollywood Handle. Let's take a look at them. Oh, they have a .com. Okay. They have a .com. So yeah, let's take a look at the news. They floated this across the news wire. Apparently, here we go. According to them, according to their tweet, and they get the free stuff by schmoozing vendors at all. Yes, dude. Yeah, okay. Picked up her business cards. Oh, that's awesome. That's good though. Making contacts. Hey, sometimes it's just all about networking. So okay, here we go. We'll start the show off here. The Marvels expected to end its theatrical run earning $210 million to $240 million globally, making it the lowest grossing MCU movie ever. The movie had a $270 million budget. So this is going to lose a lot of money. Now, of course, we have to ask, well, how did this happen? Well, we know how it happened. You look at one of the reasons on screen right there. But here's the thing I have to preface this with. One bomb isn't necessarily the end of the world. Okay, listen, there's been bad movies before. But you know what? This is their like fourth or fifth one in a row. And they've got more problems coming up. They got this Kang Dynasty. I don't think anybody's going to want to see that. Jonathan Majors might not. Jonathan Majors might not be. He might be incarcerated by the time that gets around to being released. You never know. I'm going to talk about that in a minute here. And they have the report. Oh yeah, no, Brie Larson isn't saying goodbye to the Marvels. She isn't saying goodbye. Of course, she's going to say that because if she says, "Well, I've had enough," that means, hey, people win. The people who hate her win. But here's the. Yes, it's getting to the point where No Way Home was the exception and not the rule. Here's the thing, though. I'm looking at the lineup. I'm looking at their current lineup. What does Marvel have left in the tank? After this is what? What is after this? Seriously, I don't even know. I used to make it my business to know this. Is it next Marvel movies? Let me see what they got left. Editorial Rotten Tomatoes. Let me take a look at the time. New Marvel movies for 20. Oh God. Esquire. Every Marvel. Okay, let me take a look at this. They need to clean house. Definitely need to clean house. I'm not going to dispute that. But to get a sense of where we are with the MCU, we have to take a look at what they have coming. Phrasing. Where is it? Right here. Every Marvel Studios film and Disney Plus series announced through 2027. Echo. Okay, Echo looks okay, but I don't think it's going to move the needle. Deadpool 3. I know people are looking forward to that. But I don't trust Disney to get it right. I hate to sound like that, but Agatha, the Darkhold Diaries. Them training audience to not go to the theater doesn't help me. That's true.
Yeah, they shut down the whole movie theater. Everybody broke the habit because they realized how bad these movies were.
Yeah, I mean, well, we fell out of the habit of going to movies.
Like movies,
They can
tell people movies haven't been good for them.
Hey, you know what? Okay, well, we're going to get to that. Agatha, the Darkhold Diaries. Catherine Hahn's fan favorite performance as the WandaVision, which Agatha Harkness helped score her own dark comedy. That's the problem. They give too many side characters their own series. Agatha Harkness doesn't need her own series. Listen, I like Catherine Hahn just fine. Yeah. And she was in a movie where she was having some freaky three-way with some chick and the kid who was in The Stand. I'd rather not.
All right, I'll have fun with him.
WandaVision writer Jack Schaefer will serve as the show's executive producer, picking up from where we last left Agatha, trapped in her suburban sitcom persona. Jack Schaefer, and this is a major part of it, Jack Schaefer has no idea what she's doing. She has literally no idea. She had no idea. They had all these Mephisto Easter eggs in WandaVision. And they said, well, are we going to see Mephisto? Oh, Mephisto. She goes, Mephisto, who's that? I didn't know who Mephisto was until somebody asked me. You're the showrunner. It's your job to know this. Oh, well, the real villain isn't Mephisto. The real villain in the series is Grief. For crying out loud. That's going to fall flat. I have absolutely zero hope for this. Captain America Brave New World. Listen, nothing against Anthony Mackie. This is dead in the water. From what I've been reading, they have to go into extensive reshoots. Captain Black America. Blacked in America. That's all people are going to say. Black Captain America. Listen, I like I said, I like Sam Wilson. I like Sam Wilson as a character. I like Anthony Mackie as an actor. This is not going to go over well. The comic that was the comic that was he was in was canceled. Captain America, Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson have to share a comic. Oh my God. One of the She-Hulk writers didn't know Daredevil was blind when they had him in the show. Oh my God. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. That is, if that's true, that is utterly pathetic. Calling audience's names never worked. Yes. Never put butts in the seats. Chocolate in America, yeah. Falcon was a decent character on his own. Doesn't need Captain America, man. Yeah. Well, but the thing is, though, they have to come up with a version of Captain America that they own. That's it. Let me see if I can find that. She-Hulk writer didn't know Daredevil was blind.
I didn't know.
Didn't believe. Let me see.
You've got all these 6th and 7th tier superheroes that nobody's ever heard of. I mean, they wonder why the women writing for them.
Let's see.
Like, that's the thing. Women
Well, they wanted.
Anyway, for the most part, they just want to work in television, but the only things are these goddamn superhero shows. So they have to say, yes, we love it, just to get a job. I think people don't understand, and they blame the women for ruining it and coming in the entertainment industry, when all people are trying to do is just survive because the higher.
Okay.
Your Marvel writers.
Freaking Esquire wants me to subscribe. I'm not going to subscribe yet.
Yeah, you want to.
Yeah, I was.
I'm trying to fill dead air in the background.
I'm trying. Okay. Ironheart. Who's going to see this?
No.
Who is going to freaking see this? Seriously. Who? I'm going to sound like Ethan Van Sciver. You replaced Tony Stark when the most Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, one of the most charismatic and most beloved comic book characters on screen, with a 15-year-old black girl with a bad attitude. What the hell? You walking around with all that ash on your head. You might as well just have her say dynamite. It's that stereotypical. Dynamite! Oh, you big Lamont, you big dummy. I know those are dated references.
No, I mean, do people talk like her in real life, though? I mean, is that rapping about the culture? It's like, that's the thing. I mean, if you point out if it's racist, or you're racist for pointing out that the culture is different. You talk like that.
I don't know.
That's where we're at again. It's like.
Oh, I got. What is this? Readers added community notes post which you replied. Okay, it's been debunked as misinformation. A post that I replied to has been debunked as misinformation. Okay, why'd you hell you need to inform me? Yeah, Riri Williams steals the Tony Stark tech. Listen, I can't do this justice. Okay, I can't explain to you. Listen, all I can give you a cursory explanation. Oh, yummy chocolate. Literature Devil does a fantastic job at this. He breaks down. He has a comparison between Peter Parker's origin and Riri Williams' origin. Riri Williams steals the Iron Man tech. Okay, she fights one bad guy. A best friend shows up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, just a best friend just shows up. Oh my God, she's such a genius. She's such a genius. Everybody loves her. She's such a genius. And then when she wins her first battle, somebody from Stark Industries just shows up and gives her a Tony Stark hologram. Oh, hey, you're a good kid. I want to take you under my wing. Now, who the fuck is going to believe that? The refrigeration made that really hard. The other thing is, she becomes Iron Victim not through she starts fighting crime not because of she wants to make a difference, some sort of heroic sense of sacrifice, sense of duty, honor. She starts fighting crime because... Where's my drum roll? She starts fighting crime because she's, I kid you not, bored. Yes, it's that ridiculous. She's bored. Stark take his off switch for the suit. Yeah, just take it back. Well, but then she can't be the first Iron Victim. Seriously. She starts fighting crime because she's what the hell kind of origin story is that? Dubbing herself Ironheart, Riri creates a high-powered suit to rival the great Tony Stark. Before she's suddenly thrust into a criminal world that will do anything to claim it. Fantastic Four. They've been trying for how long to get the Fantastic Four right on film? And listen, I don't believe Pedro Pascal is going to be Reed Richards. I don't believe it's going to be Reed Richards. I don't believe he's going to be Reed Richards for until I hear something definite from Disney Marvel. But if he's Reed Richards, then you know what? This thing is, again, dead in the water. Dead in the water. Idiot directors and writers run their mouths saying they hate the IP. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to get to that in a minute. You know, let me tell you. I like anybody to play Reed Richards. Anybody else? But you had John Krasinski. He fits the part. No, he's not diverse enough. Thunderbolts. Superhero B Team. Florence Pugh. Sebastian Stan is Winter Soldier. You have what's his face? Big Trouble in Little China guy. Kurt Russell's kid as U.S. agent. You have this person from Ant-Man. You got this person here. You got Taskmaster. All the characters we didn't want to see again. Yay! Oh, that's Elaine Bennis right there. Ghost, Taskmaster, David Harbour's Red Guardian. Daredevil, Born Again. A series so bad, they were more than halfway into it, that they decided to scrap the whole thing and start over. I love Charlie Cox, but we're not going to get anything remotely close to season 1. Marvel, under Disney, doesn't want to get its hands dirty. They don't. They want to be safe, family entertainment. They want, and I'm going to get to this. I'm going to get to my secondary point about that in a minute. And there was a moment that I remember that when I was reading Daredevil from the comics, that we're never going to see this. Oh, no. And of course, it's a small preview. We are never going to see this. We are never, again, sorry, taking me a while to bring it up. We're not going to see this moment. No, you won't save me like before. Kill you, I'll kill you. You'll kill no one ever again. And he drops Bullseye. Splat. Breaks his spine. That was a moment. Yeah, you're right. Safe, diverse entertainment. Well, the thing is, they won't have any white men be heroic. That's the thing. And I hate sounding like that, but it's the truth. They don't want to portray any white men as being heroic. You're not going to see this. You know, Daredevil, a hero that straddles the line between hero and anti-hero.
nearly kills his nemesis, Bullseye, after he stabs Elektra through the heart with a sigh. Disney Plus logos hiding, must have guns to his head, probably. Let's get back to my list here. Again, they had to scrap Daredevil. They were halfway through the series, and it was so bad, they had to scrap it and start over. What does that tell you? Blade. Oh, Blade is a joke. Blade. Blade was going to be the fourth banana in his own movie. It was going to be all about life lessons. It was all about life lessons and all about the female empowerment. Female empowerment's great. Who doesn't want to see women in power? But you know what? If you have a movie called Blade, I want to see Blade. If you have a movie called Black Widow, I want to see a movie called Black Widow. Give us what we want. Have a series called Daredevil. I want to see Daredevil. I don't want. And they did it again with what was that last series that they did it again? They sidelined. They made this Ahsoka. They keep doing it. Disney keeps doing this. They sideline their characters and give you a secondary character. Am I going to game tonight? Probably.
What?
Am I going to play a game tonight? Probably.
I need to stream or something. Does anyone want to pay me to stream?
Yes, Mecca needs to stream.
Yeah, does anyone want to actually, make it so I can stay alive?
Hey, listen.
If not, I'll just swing myself off the palace or something and let the ghost boy come and have his way with me.
What the heck is all this? What the heck is all this? Is this? Oh, that's chocolate crumbs from the frozen chocolate. I don't want Zabu to eat any of it, so I'm going to eat it. I'll just lick it off the table.
Bill's going to murder somebody.
Why does Disney keep doing this? They keep sidelining their main characters. That's right. Blade was going to be the fourth lead in his own show. It was going to be about life lessons and everybody sharing and singing Kumbaya. Now listen, kids. Don't become a vampire. Or else I might have to kill your ass. Actually, you could easily put Blade and Morbius in a Spider-Man movie, and here's how. Peter is off at Empire University. He's studying. He's doing his studies, and all of a sudden, co-eds start turning up dead. Morbius is there. Morbius comes in. Yeah, Morbius is killing a vampire. He's a vampire. He starts killing co-eds. And then Blade comes in. He try to track him down. Peter tries to get more. And then you have Peter become the man spider. It writes itself. That's exactly right. Disney wants to promote their own versions of the characters. Why do you think they're going so hard in the paint with Miles Morales? What if? Oh God, what if? What if is a joke. They don't get the concept of what if. What if is not to just arbitrarily race swap and gender swap the characters. Well, Blade already made an audio-only character in Defense of Eternals when he spoke to Dane Whitman's Kit Harington will become the Black Knight. But we'll never see a Black Knight movie or series because he's a white man. Can't have a white man be a hero. And I hate sounding like that. What if? Armor Wars. Okay, Armor Wars. Storyline follows James Rhodes, Don Cheetos, had to step up for the late Tony Stark, Iron Man technology, falling in the wrong hands. Okay.
Was that Naranja? Yeah, Naranja's hungry, I think. Could be good, but again, don't trust him. Avengers Kang Dynasty. Yeah, don't get me started. Secret Wars. Now, this only could work if you have the Beyonder come in and reboot the entire universe. Yeah, they squandered What If. They don't understand the fundamental concept behind What If. It is not to just arbitrarily race or gender swap a character. Oh, well, what if Peggy Carter was Captain Britain? Or Captain Carter? Oh, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? Everybody would love him. Like, no. The best stories are sometimes the ones where the main characters stay the same. Robot Show, they like to sideline mostly white men with women in Disney. Notorious. Surprised they can get actors to do anything anymore. Yeah, it's true. True. A lot of people probably aren't going to want to star in them. But what happens is, but the best stories are where the main characters stay the same. There was a what if Captain America wasn't thought out until today? What if Ben Parker had lived? A great one they could have done. What if King T'Chaka wasn't killed? Okay, well, how would that affect? What would Wakanda come into the modern world? Would sooner? Would what would happen with the Infinity Gauntlet? There's all kinds of questions. Nope. They just got a race swap gender swap. Untitled Wakanda series. Who cares? Spider-Man freshman year. Marvel's next animated cartoon will premiere Disney Plus. Cartoon Network's Craig Creek's series may fill the gap between Peter Parker's origins after getting bitten by a radioactive spider and his live-action appearance in Homecoming. No more prequels, please. We already know. We already know the story. We know the story. We know the story. Radioactive spider, kid, teenager, bite, dead uncle. X-Men 97. This is a disaster waiting to happen. People don't get it. They don't get it. Marvel What If Zombies. Who cares? Vision Quest, White Vision. I thought this got dropped. I thought this was Jack Schaefer will return as head writer. No confidence in this. No confidence that this could be good. He just takes off. White Vision just takes off. The one thing that was trying to stop Wanda, that could have stopped Wanda. Okay, right now the series just takes off. See you later. Wonder Man. Yahya Abdul Martin II will star as titular Wonder Man for future Disney Plus series helmed by Shang-Chi's Destin Daniel Cretton. Who the frick is this guy? Let's really, Wonder Man could be a good character, but again, I don't trust him. Nova. Way back in Infinity War, Thanos decimated the homeworld of the Nova Corps in search of the Infinity Stones, presumably killing everyone on the planet. Last seen in Guardians of the Galaxy. Nova, the aptly titled intergalactic hero and last survivor of his home planet, is reportedly getting a script penned by Moon Knight. Oh boy. Sabir Pirzada. But remains unknown if they will appear in Disney Plus series or a theatrical release. At this, cancel it, because they're going to want to do Sam Alexander. They're not going to do Richard Rider. They want Sam Alexander. Because that's the version Disney owns. Oh, Sentry, that guy, Sentry, the Asian guy, the Korean guy. I don't know what the hell his name is. He's going to be Sentry now. And listen, the whole point, I hate saying this again. You want to race swap somebody as long as they're good. I don't care. But there is a point to the century is that in that it is a send up of the Silver Age heroes. Yes, Stephen Yoon, I think is his name. Let me see. He fessed up to doing a costume test. He revealed he's doing a costume test, and he's been cast as Sentry. But the whole point, and listen, there's what does it matter that they race swap? Well, okay, I'll tell you what it matters, because this is a character that is based on Silver Age heroes. And it is the stereotypical blonde hair, blue-eyed, stereotypical blonde hair, blue-eyed archetype. And that's part of the hook. That is part of the hook. And part of the origin story is that he goes around to other heroes and says, "Hey, Captain America, it's me, Robert Reynolds, the Sentry. We had all these adventures together, remember?" And they all say, like, I don't remember you. They all say, I don't remember you. Sorry. I have no idea who you are. And he goes to Reed Richards. Reed Richards, it's me, Robert Reynolds. I'm the Sentry. Remember, we defeated these guys. I don't know who you are, pal. I've never heard of you. And he goes to everybody. I can't remember who else it was. But he goes, I was the Sentry. Why don't you remember? And they do it in the art style of the classic Silver Age. And he drinks the serum, the super soldier serum, and he becomes the Sentry again. And his arch nemesis is the Void, which turns out to be his split personality. So really, he's his own worst enemy. And it just shows you, like I said, it's the dichotomy of that. But again, as you can see right here, Stephen Yoon. Yeah, hey, listen, it's like looking in a mirror. And I'm kind of ticked because this is like the one Marvel Legends figure I did buy. Just because it was a cool thing. Like, yeah, and I did a podcast with Jake Bentley a long time ago. Talked about this. That if Marvel ever, this is at the time, he said, I hope Marvel makes a Sentry movie just to show DC how to make a Superman movie. But again, it's just indicative that they have nowhere to go. Not that they don't have nowhere to go. They don't know what they're doing. And this brings us to, again, Sentry's a cool character. Well, he was a cool character. He's dead now. Spoiler. I'm just dumbfounded. I am completely dumbfounded. How they can get this wrong. They get this just so very fucking wrong. And this brings me to this problem. And listen, I'm going to go back to this. I said to we covered this with my buddy Jake a long time ago. Where the fuck is the the thing here. Okay, it's here. Okay, hold on. And Marvel first bought both Lucasfilm. No, when Disney first bought Lucasfilm and Marvel, I did a podcast with my buddy Jake Bentley. And he was the one that said the reason why Marvel and Star Wars were bought by Disney is because Disney has properties that mainly appeal to little girls. And then which is nothing is inherently wrong with that. Okay, but they lose boys at around 9, maybe 11. And actually, one of the movies that a while back, Tangled, which is just Rapunzel, but they changed the title from Rapunzel to Tangled because they did market research and they said, well, you know what? We don't think boys will go see a movie called Rapunzel, so we'll change it to Tangled. Now, Chris Gore, I've done a stream with him once. Seems like a good guy. But Chris Gore recently tweeted this, and he's been catching some flack. But again, we've been saying this for a long time now. Marvel and Disney were properties that appealed primarily to boys. Marvel and Star Wars. Marvel comics were huge in the 80s and 90s. Why? And they appealed predominantly to a male demographic. But somewhere around 2013, maybe 2012, there was a Facebook poll, I believe it was. There was a Facebook poll, and it asked women, are you interested in comics? Not do you buy comics, not do you like comics, not do you read comics. Are you interested in comics? And 53% of women, I believe, said yes. And that is what they've been going. They've been going off of social media quote unquote engagement. And Kathleen Kennedy even admitted as much. That's exactly right, Tyrannozilla. The women and girls who already like Marvel Comics like it for specific reasons. And they like it for the same reasons that boys like it. Mostly. It was my sister-in-law. When I first met my sister-in-law, she showed me her Daredevil collection. I was like, really? You like Daredevil? Oh, that's on Bill. That's so cool. But here's the thing. And I'm going to catch hell for this. And listen, you want to come at me? Go right ahead. But you know what? That's right, Naranja. Chris Gore is not wrong here. Chris Gore is not wrong. Half the reason these franchises still exist is because women kept them alive when they were dormant and go to see them alongside men. It's when it's men focused. But heaven fucking forbid you watch a single movie with a woman in the lead role, let alone with 2 non-white leads. Listen, don't preach to me, okay? I've been at this a lot longer than probably you have. I don't have to justify how I spend my money to you, okay, pal?
I'm going to buy the tickets.
Huh?
I bought the ticket.
Exactly.
I wanted to see it because I liked.
Yes.
I liked how awful it was because I think good fuck the comic book industry and movies. I'm literally saying.
Yes, you are. Exactly. Parrot analytics is another thing that is true. Is killing the thing. Is killing the movie industry. Because Parrot analytics does not measure actual viewership. They measure engagement.
And you can just buy that. You can buy engagement.
Women buy everything that men do. It may not be in high enough demand, make sales graphs, but yes. My father liked Daredevil comics. And you know what? Actually, you got a good point there. Getting into something like comics is very much like getting into baseball or football or basketball or hockey or whatever. Usually it's father and son, father and daughter, mother and son, father and daughter, whatever. It's a shared experience. It's usually a shared experience. You know, listen, I don't have any kids, but if I did, I would have taken them to go see that first Captain America movie. This is Captain America. I used to read his comic books when I was your age. Really? They had comic books when you were my age? And the inherent problem was that even if you did take your kids to see Captain America, you would go down to the comic book store. Yeah, I want the new Captain America comic. Who's this guy? That's Captain America. No, it's not. It doesn't look like the guy in the movie. And that is what they've been saying for years. 2017 retailer breakfast. Yet all these comic shop owners, they stood up and says, we can't sell these comics. We can't sell these comics. We have kids coming in. They're looking for Tony Stark, Iron Man. They're looking for Captain America, Steve Rogers. And we can't sell these because these are not the characters on screen. You know what their response was? You hate diversity. You're racist. You're sexist. That's what they went with. Chris Gore is not wrong because I have been saying this since at least 2015. They bought Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars because they were boy brands. And what did you do? You turned them into girl brands. Kathleen Kennedy said as much. We need more women to like Star Wars. Kevin Feige said we want at least 50% of the movies to star women. There's nothing inherently wrong with women starring in these movies. But you better make sure they're going to be damn good. And that brings me to another thing. Heather fucking Antos.
Any more than I do.
Well, she works in comics, though.
That's true. I never applied for jobs that I couldn't do.
The Marvels is the most fun I've had in superhero film in a long time. Don't miss out.
See, they want to do TV. They want to do any TV they can get their hands on.
They want a job in television. They want
to be on camera or writing. They just want a lot of money so they can go and get lattes and get their nails done and fuck their personal trainer.
Mm-hmm. Heather Antos, you're one of the people that helped kill the comic industry. And you know something? We've heard for years that we are the problem. We're the problem, and it's come from you, Gail Simone, Kelly Sue DeConnick. And now you're begging people to go see this movie. Why? Because deep down, you have failed. If this gets back to her, good. I hope she hears it. You ruined this industry. You said actually a while back, I am not a customer service representative for the comic book. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are a customer service. You are the face of this industry now.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Tough shit. I didn't put you there. And you did everything you could to run it into the ground. Everybody tried to warn you. And it's just going to crash.
Nobody listened. And finally, Kelly sued the cop. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Now, all of a sudden, I'm very worried. We have comics aren't selling. I'm very worried. Oh, really? You weren't worried when you were telling people not to buy your book. And you know what? You're still going back to this. You're still playing your little fucking game, pardon my language. You're still playing your little game. Marvel haters are virulent and violent and racist and sexist and homophobic.
No, those are the fans.
Marvel haters, she says.
Yeah, those are the fans. Like they were threatening me for not liking the one movie, the one re-watching them. They're whack.
Well, we have a lot of fan infighting, but they keep going back to this. They keep going back to this playbook. It doesn't work anymore. Change the fucking record. Hey, how is everyone as well? Yes. Oh, Dr. Tommy Oliver himself, Jason David Frank passed away. Sorry to hear that. I see him. Why does he got eyeliner on?
TV. Letterman.
Don't buy my book. Why is anyone buying a book? You're an istophobe. You buy my book, you homo, you istophobe. Buy my book, you racist. Go see my movie, you istophobe. Go see my movie. Way. Yeah, how's that working out for you? You know how that's working out? Here's how it's working out. I'll tell you. Here's how it's working out right here. Yeah. Catastrophic. Box office drop. See those words? Catastrophic. Second week box office drop. 87% from its opening. I see what you did there. They've destroyed the nerd industry. Yes. You can't hide it anymore. Again, you did this. We didn't do it. You failed to give people a product that they wanted to buy. I took economics. Of course, I took it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Why do they only teach economics at 8 o'clock in the morning? So nobody will actually be able to learn it. Took economics. On the first day, the teacher said, God, the Lord knows I couldn't understand him. He has such a thick accent. The first day, he says, if you have a business, you have to give people a product they want to buy. If they don't want to buy it, you have two options. Lower the price or give them something else. It's basic economics. People aren't buying this. From what I heard, they failed to have a plot. You know, the plot was actually Spaceballs. They ripped off a large portion of the plot from Spaceballs. Darben, or whatever the frick her name is, wants to steal the Skrulls' homeworld's fresh air. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. She wants to steal their fresh air. That's where we are now. We're stealing plot points from Spaceballs. And you know something? It's not going to get better. This Captain America movie, they're scrapping half of it from what I've read. It's going back into reshoots. That is going to be an utter disaster. And if I'm wrong, I will gladly admit it. But you know what? I don't think I am. Yes.
No, I didn't think it was particularly bad. I didn't think it was particularly bad. I thought it was just completely unremarkable. There was nothing about it that made you say, "Wow, that was cool." Whoa, okay, oh, look at that. You watch it, it was just like, let's see better. Exactly. You got to do better. No solutions. You got to do better. It's up to everybody else to do better except them. That's really that's actually the MCU in a nutshell, preaching how we all have to do better, except for him. Hey, buddy. Hang on, we got a visitor here. Hold on. Yeah, buddy, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? Miranda. Bless you. Sneezies. Bless you, buddy. Oh, check it out. I got a new pair of jeans. And we got dim sum over here. Okay. But seriously. Everything has outliers. Marketing don't account for it. They just do for it. Yeah, companies don't want the in-between people. Well, there's what you call in business the 80-20 law. I have an older brother who's he was a liquor salesman for years. He says you have in business the 80-20 law, 80-20 rule. 80% of your profits come from 20% of your customers. Now, what Disney, Marvel, and Lucasfilm are trying to do, they're trying to say, yeah, you know what? We don't need that 20%. What this other 80% out over here, we're going to tap them. You know what? They don't buy in the same amount as that 20%. They just don't. They don't buy in that same amount. And it's basic economics. Give people something they want to spend money on. Because you know what? They're not spending money on this. And they're not going to. And insulting them, insulting me, insulting you, insulting everybody, it's not going to work. Hasn't worked. And we're going to be sitting here 5 years from now, not here literally, but we're going to be saying 5 years from now. Geez, remember when Marvel used to be really good? He was making some pretty good movies. Oh man, I really missed that. What was the name of that movie? Guardians of the something, the Guardians movie. The guy with the dancing with the Walkman. He used to dance. Yeah, that was a good movie. Oh, why don't they make movies like that anymore? Most of the comics people just slum it until they get in the Hollywood deal. That's what clowns just said. Yeah. Well, like you said, you have people. Yeah, they want to get a TV deal. They want to get writing credits. J.J. Abrams was trying to get his son writing credits so he can get a foot in the industry. They want to make it's all self-inserts. That's true. Well, the other problem is this, Morbin. The other problem is this. It's not so much self-inserts. It's they are looking at it to self-inserts are a problem. But they are looking at it much like a hedge fund. They want to maximize their profits. And how do you do that? By getting cheap labor. By paying as little for labor as you possibly can. So are you going to get a guy, let's just throw a name out. Terry Brooks. He wrote the Elfstone of Shannara. He's a fantasy writer. So are you going to get a guy like Terry Brooks, who is an accomplished novelist, who knows something about story, knows how to put a story together, knows about plot, knows about the hero's journey? Are you going to get him? Or are you going to get someone who's just graduating from college and is going to come in and work cheap and is going to be amenable? Because Terry Brooks would say to you, like, you want me to do what? Screw you, Jack. I've won a bunch of I got a bunch of Saturn awards here sitting on my shelf. I don't need this. I got a signing next week at the Barnes and Noble down on 45th. I'm going to H.W. Smith's in London next week, the week after. I don't need your Marvel movie. Where you get someone in like Lindsay Beer, no writing credits whatsoever. Lindsay, we want to make sure that you do something like this. Oh, sure, absolutely. Oh, yeah. I'll get right on it. Jessica Chow threw a temper tantrum when Kevin Feige said, "Don't put this in She-Hulk." No, I'm putting my She-Hulk. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. That's what it comes down to. You want quality, you have to pay for it. And you know what? Hey, listen. If you locked me in a room with a copy of Final Draft and said, "Rob, write me a Silver Surfer script," I would say, first of all, here's the thing. Norrin Rad, we stick to the original Norrin Rad. I submit it. We go over. Okay. We have a writer's room, but I get final approval of everything. And we make sure that we stay true to the source material. And they would probably say, "Yes, see you later, Rob." I would have very specific demands. If they said to me, "Rob, write a Nova movie," okay, Richard Rider is Nova. Oh, well, Richard Rider is Nova. That's it. And he said, "Rob, write a Spider-Man movie." Peter Parker. It's Peter Parker or nothing. Rob, write a Captain America. Steve Rogers. You have to go with what people know. Now they want to do a new version of Ghost Rider in the comics. You want to do, okay, you're going to make things even. You have two other Ghost Riders. Now you're going to make things more confusing. But you know what? Was the temper tantrum fully confirmed? It was confirmed that she threatened to quit. She actually threatened to quit. And you know what? You should have let her. You should have let her. All right, there's the door. The last thing Kevin Feige wanted was a headline like that. You know, Kevin Feige fires female director. The female director quits on Kevin Feige. But you want to know something? These chickens are coming home to roost. Oh yeah. This is a long time coming. And okay, I'm gonna be the one to say it. It's probably been said before, but I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe has run its course, and I think it needs to go away. I really do. I think it needs to go away for a little while. It needs to go away for a little while. It needs to go into moratorium, and we need to figure out what made it special again. Just like Star Trek, just like Star Wars, and James Bond is currently in moratorium. We need to figure out what made that special. Make us miss it.
make us miss Marvel for a while. Not Ms. Marvel, but make us miss the presence of Marvel for a while. Jessica Gao, who was the showrunner on She-Hulk. She's, I wrote the Pickle Rick episode. I don't believe you did. I don't believe you. You can tell me day and night that she wrote the Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty. She may have come up with the idea that Rick was a pickle, but I don't think she did much more than that. Okay. Like I said, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is FUBARD. Okay, people? I really do think it's FUBARD. All right, everybody. Let's go to some animal news. Oh my goodness. There is. Okay, again, we have one rule for animal news. No sad stories. They also rely on Twitter social accounts in general. Their secret Discord servers. They will cheer for whatever they rarely actually buy. Yes, they don't spend money. And that has always been the problem. That the people that they are trying to appeal to do not spend money on anything. Anything. They thought that they could replace the 20% of that fandom that buys 80% of the shit with the people that were, they wear flannel shirts and they have beards and they shop at Whole Foods and they ride a bicycle to the office one day a week where they work as a freelance graphic designer. You drink their lattes. Kathleen Kennedy even said, we don't want the people with money, the 50-year-old guys, white guys with money to come to Galaxy's Edge. They have said it. We don't want these people as our fans. Well, you know what? You may not want them, but you need them. Because you tried it your way and it didn't work. All right, time for animal news. Animal news. I've been ranting about this for an hour. Wow. Even I'm amazed. Animal news. Lion captured after escaping from a circus and roaming the streets of Italian town. The operation to bring animal named Kimba back to captivity involved Italian police and local volunteers. So there's the night vision. Where is he? I can't see it. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Look, there he goes. Oh, look at that. Run, kitty, run, kitty. Run, kitty. Oh, he's a big kitty. A circus lion escaped and was seen roaming around heavily populated streets for hours in a suburb of Rome on Saturday before it was sedated and captured by authorities. Alessandro Grando, the mayor of the seaside town of Ledispoli, on the western fringe of the Italian capital, confirmed on Facebook before 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, that the lion had been caught hours after the alarm was raised. The operation to bring the animal back into captivity involved Italy's state police, local police, the Carabinieri military police force, local volunteers. Grando said it had been hours of great learning. Video shot from police helicopter using infrared camera showed the lion named Kimba strolling around a grassy area. Mobile phone video posted to social media, which has not been verified by NBC News, shows the animal quickly but calmly walking down a residential street, ignoring the cars and houses on either side. So that supposedly is Kimba. Ronnie Avasalo, the animal handler at the Ronnie Roller Circus, told Agence France Presse, the French Free Press news agency, that the 8-year-old Kimba was not a threat to the public. He met with people in an environment he wasn't used to. and nothing happened. He didn't even for a second have the instinct to attack a person, he told the AFP. Grando added that he hoped the incident helps ends the practice of circuses keeping animals in captivity. I hope this episode can raise some conscience and that we can finally put an end to the animal exploitation in circuses, he said. While using live animals is still legal in circuses in Italy, it has been banned in more than 20 European countries. Lawmakers in the lower house of Italy's parliament have passed a law that would ban live animals in circuses, but it has not yet been implemented. Kimba's journey comes 4 months after a rather more chaotic hunt for an escaped lion in Germany. After hundreds of police officers spent hours searching with thermal and imaging cameras and helicopters, police finally admitted there was, in fact, no lion, and said grainy mobile phone video that triggered the panic most likely showed a wild boar. So Kimba is resting safely. Kimba the lion is back home, back in captivity. This is a big kitty. It's a big kitty, right, Dim Sum? Yeah, that's a big kitty. You're a big kitty too. Yes, you are. So there's Kimba. Okay, and Kimba is, oh, there he goes. He's making a break for it. And okay, and like I said, Kimba is safe and sound. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. So there's our animal news. Why do they have a helicopter following it when it's in sight and ground people are, well, you can see more from the air. You can see more from the air. There's police helicopters in the air all the time. And it really doesn't take a whole lot to divert one. Yeah, like how many police helicopters are flying around here?
All the time. Well, not such police. I mean, police, tourists.
Yeah.
All the news, every other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be too much to divert a helicopter or a traffic copter or police helicopter, military. It really wouldn't be that much. So, so there you go. So, okay, let us do. It is time for Week 11 NFL scores. Unfortunately, I don't have. Huh? Yes, the Hunger Game. Yes, the Hunger Games is a dud. Oh God, China box office. Hunger Game prequels flops as filmgoers continue to snub U.S. movie franchises. Chinese, listen. Are you okay? Listen, before I finish here, before I go to NFL scores, you keep trying to put Rachel Zegler in things. When you gonna learn? She's a personality black hole. She really is. She has negative personality. She's too thin. First of all, I know they like rail thin actresses because they look good on camera. But this guy here is supposed to be the Donald Sutherland character. Rachel Zegler, they've tried. West Side Story, the freaking what was the other one? Shazam, she was in. There was another one she was in too. They keep trying. She's like the Roman Reigns of modern actresses. So okay, the Hunger Games flopped in China. China, they want Chinese movies in China, and if they want an American movie, they want big American stars. Rachel Zegler is not a big American star. Sorry. Freaking Napoleon is coming out this week. That's that. I might watch that. Not sure. It looks pretty interesting. I like sometimes history movies are really good. All right, so let's go to NFL Week 11. Snow Brown and the and the 7 group of vertically challenged diverse people.
Hey, listen, they want a movie about a Hispanic woman that has to pick up after 7 men. Go right ahead. Let me see. In the Sully incident, it was not hard to divert a helicopter to fly after the plane and after it lost radar contact. Probably depends on where you are. Yeah. NFL scores week 11. The Ravens beating the Bengals in your Thursday night game 34-20. The Browns over the Steelers in the game that I saw some of 13-10. The Raiders falling to the Dolphins 20-13. The Lions beating the Bears 31-26. The Titans losing to the Jaguars 34-14. The Packers over the Chargers 23-20. The Texans over the Cardinals 21-16. The Cowboys defeating the Panthers 33-10. The New York Football Giants beating the Washington group of people collectively engaging in football-like activities 31-19 in a game that was a lot closer than the score indicates. The 49ers defeating the Buccaneers 27-14. The Jets losing badly to the Bills 32-6. The Rams in a squeaker over the Seahawks 17-16. The Vikings are up on the Broncos in your Sunday night game 17-12 in the fourth quarter. The Eagles take on the Chiefs in your Monday night matchup. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Are you ready for some football? Apparently I am. And there is your Monday night scores. I'm sorry, everybody, I didn't have the chance to collect any future headlines this week. Those will be returning. If I do a stream later in the week, I will put some together. Everyone, thank you for joining me, everybody. Well, thank you, everybody. Kermit Frog, Morbid Fury, Rascal Rabbit, Deepool, Tyrannosaurus, Lucy Meow, Peg the Pete, the other guy there, Mr. MH, this other guy, Don Ranger Power, this other guy. Listen, we are small but mighty. Everyone, have a good rest of your day. Have a good Sunday. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good night. Whatever you're having, have a good one. No drinking, no driving. We want to see you back here next week. Are you doing a stream later?
Is anybody paying?
Well, Mecca, listen.
I would like to be paid to work,
Yes, get value for your money.
Oh, they don't. Well, I'd like to get paid for my content.
Well, everyone keep an eye out for Mecca stream. Keep an eye out for a stream with Mecca coming up soon. Possibly. Yeah, it's got need a little spread some simoleons around. I don't know.
No, but people only want to. There's no real money to go around. It's just people going. It's just crazy.
Listen. You can either buy coffee or you could.
Well, you're telling two people watching. I mean, you're preaching to nobody.
Well,
I have 60,000 dead pieces of shit who won't show up.
All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday. And as always, the kitties are doing well. We will, as I go to the branding page, catch you next time.